Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Canes will kick this away to get us going here. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here's the handoff, running behind the big right tackle. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Dickey. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Valdez.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
The offensive side really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And midfield, inside the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the defense adds 6 to the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Has the first down, still on the move. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. No huddle here for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. It's a QB sneak. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Set to advance on the football. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. first down here for this offense. The offense will call a timeout. That's their first down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll be brought down, sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. The Arizona offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll give it to the back. And he'll be tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Back to pass. It's Dickey. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th down here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Arizona has now moved into the red zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? And he takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Arizona 14, Miami.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 14, set to kick this one.
They'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets you started with the next drive.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Always looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Important second down play coming up. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Here's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Dickey. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Grab down the middle. It's Valdez. Touchdown, Arizona. This quarterback on fire today. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
That's reeled in. It's Lawrence. Tackle made after the completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And he flings it out to the left. He had all day to throw. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The Canes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Canes churn out another first down. And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Finding some room with the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Fights through the tackler. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And now trapped behind the line, it'll be a short loss.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Fights off a defender. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. From the shadow of their goal line, looking to throw it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the single back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Here's the second down play. Same tailback, another carry. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run it with the option. Picks up the first down and still going. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It could go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Back to pass. It's Dickey. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. And the defense brings him down.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold he's going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Arizona 21, Miami.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over their head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Hey, really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Looking to throw. It's Dickey. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.